Congrats to you both on our hero Balthazar. I love this film. I thought it was so interesting. And Jaeden, there's the classic Seinfeld bit where Jerry is making out during Schindler's List. Your character tries to kiss a girl while watching a school shooting recording. I think you got him beat there. How was it embodying just that level of general awkwardness in your performance? Because you
hmm
really show a great range here.
That's funny. That's cool. It is very Seinfeld sometimes, this movie. It's a classic setup. For my guy, it's kind of fun because I've played a lot of awkward people, probably, as an actor. And I almost never thought of Balthazar as one. He's never, like, in his own skin. He's always sort of, like, watching how the environment's moving around him so that he can adjust accordingly. He's not a very self-conscious person. He's just freakishly, like, sort of has no sense of self. So he's always trying to, like, discover it. And I think that's exactly it. Him, like, placing his hand is just to like kind of gauge what's right and what's wrong, and it's so off mark, obviously, which is funny and makes the comedy of it. But it's because he's just sort of like he's just sort of missing everything.
Yeah, he's always kind of morphing. That was a great read on the character. And Asa, your character is called an incel. He's talking about shooting up a school. He's been put in this really bad situation, and there's just no support system for him there. How was it finding the humanity and empathy for the character? Because I love that he wasn't just a one-dimensional figure. And it doesn't really demonize your character. He feels fully fleshed out.
Yeah, I mean, he's a victim of the circumstance he's been put in. With exactly as you said, there's no support. He has no real family other than his grandma. His dad has left a terrible mark on him, and despite all that, he's the only person he really looks up to and craves his validation to the point that he doesn't like Balthy. He doesn't really know who he is, and he's tried on all of these different personas, these online personas over the years to try and find a community or try and find something to latch up to, and he's totally misguided and misunderstood, and he's angry and he's lonely, and he's ended up as this, well, what we see in the film, which could easily go the other way because there are people like that. But it was really important for this film, and I think to really show all sides of these characters, that they aren't one dimensional, and there's a reason that they ended up the way they are.
Yeah, that's really well put. It's so interesting how the internet connects us, but people feel lonelier than ever before. It's such a interesting
hmm
dynamic that's tackled in this film. And Jaeden, there's a lot of crying in this movie, and it's a focal point of your character. How good was your crying on command when you got this role, and how do you master that technique? Because you are just crying all throughout this. It's great.
It's always been a touchy subject as an actor. I've always prided myself on someone who could cry on command. I never used a tear stick or anything like that. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it got there sometimes, but I didn't even know it.
I
I
can
don't
vouch.
think
I
I
can
did.
vouch for him.
Yeah. I don't think I did. Yeah, because it's kind of the perfect crying. As an actor, it's kind of freaky to use the technique of what, because there's a weird like thing going on. You could like, if you can learn how to like whatever, throw a snot rocket or poop or pee or something. It's the same thing. It's like you got control of the glands if you think about it. But as an actor, you don't want to use that tool that much because you want to be crying. If you're crying, you just like you should be there in the moment to have a reason to cry. And this was kind of like to kind of let the tool loose a little bit, which was kind of fun. But there was never any like I didn't have to reach any emotional. There was no pressure really. It was just like use your tool that you got and use it a bunch until it's exhausted, basically. And it did get exhausted a couple times. I was like, this is a lot of crying. But Oscar would step in. Everyone would like try their best crying on too.